Hey, what is going on, everybody? It's Friday. It's a lunchtime stream. Let's have some fun. I don't know if you guys are aware, there's this new mode called Battlegrounds. I can't stop playing it, guys. The worst part about this mode for me is that it's all I want to do. Like, I can't stop thinking about it. I just want to play it. I log on because I'm like, I gotta move an AQ. I rush through those fights, and then I'm like, do I have time for a Battlegrounds match? It's so much fun. What's up, Spin? How you doing, buddy? Jason, Tobias, how you all doing? I hope you guys all know. I hope you all know. I hope everyone knows. I'm hosting a large 32 summoner Battlegrounds tournament with some of your favorite YouTube MCoC personalities, some of the most skilled players in the game. Actually, they're all very skilled. Amazing personalities. Not everyone is a YouTuber, so just people you know from the community. I could not be more excited. We're getting started on Monday. It's going to be awesome. We've done the draw for the groups and the pool play, the whole thing, getting started on Monday. And they're going to be streaming. Not everyone is a streamer, though, like I said. So I may be doing some commentating on their matches, stuff like that. Make sure to follow me on Twitter. Right now, that's where I think most of the immediate updates will be posted. Obviously, I'll be doing it on my channel as well. And then I think we might be building a website. I think we might be building a website. So I could not be more excited about all this. I could not be more excited about it. But I need to get in training because I am participating in my own tournament. I want to make it out of the group stage. I think I can. I really do. I really think I can. What's up, Zach? Neto, how y'all doing? Is this one you battle with someone until it hits the ground? We'll find out. Well, if I fall over, you know that's the end of the stream. That's how the stream ends. I've been finding it hard to do EQ this week too. Yeah, man, I don't want to do literally anything else. I have not touched the EQ since Battlegrounds went live. I see it up there. I'm like, I'll eventually get to it. It is what it is. PWF, what is up, my friend? Carl, how you doing, bud? So great to see you here. I just ranked up Tiger, having a lot of... Yeah, man. She's someone I resisted and hesitated ranking for so long. And then I was on stream. I was on stream with my buddy Jacob. And he's like, look, you don't need to be an amazing Tiger player to do good things with her. And the best way to learn is to actually have her. You'll probably see him in the stream. Use her. There will be fights that look like, ooh, Vega knows what he's doing. And then there'll be other fights where you're like, why is that man doing that horrible thing? He has no idea how to play this game. We'll see what happens. I think I said hi to PWF, just in case I didn't. What's up, PWF? Hey, Vega, having difficulty deciding my next rank 4. Ooh, this is always fun. My choices are between 5 champions. Wow, that's awesome that you have 5 that you consider. That's a great sign. This is a great start. Falcon, no. I hate Falcon. He's great, and I hate how much I use him in this meta of BGs, but I cannot stand playing him. Spidey 99, there you go. Scorpion, oh my. Kingpin, Nick Fury, or Hulkling. Any thoughts? I mean, the fact of the matter is those are all great champions. Even though I don't like using Falcon, those are all great champions. Like, literally, I hate to do this to you here. Thank you so much, Only Zendog. Thank you so much for that. You have no idea how much I appreciate any and all support. That is awesome. Thank you. Back to the question at hand. Honestly, that's going to go with it's not a cop-out. It's real. It's like, who do you enjoy and who is going to kind of help fill what your account doesn't already have? The thing is, all of those champions are so good. They excel in very specific areas, but they are so good that they are not niche champions at all. Any of those champions would help any account. Like, you're naming champions that I honestly, every time it's time to rank 4 champion, I'm considering all of them. So let us know if you have one that you enjoy more than the other or anything like that. I think we may have just been joined by one of the MCoC Illuminati themselves. Campo, are you there, bud?
Hey, what's up, man? Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can everyone else hear him? I hope they do. I do not want to deal with tech issues today. Someone could let us know if they could hear Campo. I'd really appreciate it. Okay, you can hear him. Thanks, Carl. Awesome. How you doing, bud? I saw on Discord you just kind of hit a bit of a milestone here in Battlegrounds yourself?
Yep, I just got to Diamond 3, so things worked out. I was struggling to get through Platinum, dude. It was just like, win one, lose one for a long time. So finally strung together the wins, and it's good stuff, man. So where are you starting in Diamond today? Or
I hit it, I think last night.
Sweet.
And I then immediately proceeded to lose, I think, 3 or 4 matches in a row. And the people that played me, you know me, I'm not trying to take away anything from anyone.
Oh,
I also happened to be playing horribly. I was like, I got to put the game away. And and my wife got some great news last night, so we kind of did a little bit of a celebration. So it was fun. It was nice to kind of put the game down for a bit.
Yeah, for sure.
I hate him. He is great. Yeah, Vegas, September 20th. Neto, I hate Falcon. But I cannot deny how good he is. Major Tickethead, it's been a long time, my friend. Thank you so much for being here again. I'm doing well. I hope you are too. Scorpion or Kingpin? Absolutely. I usually use Scorpion Trinity, so maybe go there you go. In the last update to the champion rankings, which is all about like efficiently helping you clear content, okay? Scorpion moved up to the top of the list of science champions, especially if you have them with Agent Venom or just regular Venom. And those are great champions. Obviously, Agent Venom, if you have the full Trinity, Scorpion, or regular Venom doesn't need a third partner on that team. So, what's up, Boris? What's the Discord link? Is any moderator, Spin, are you there and able to get the Discord link up for Zoom Dog there? I'd appreciate it. Vikings scared the crap out of you? Oh, no. Oh, it's Campo. He's not a Viking. Are you a Viking, Campo?
I am definitely not a Viking. Okay. None of my relatives are of like Scandinavian background.
Not at all?
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
And Vikings feel like people who would not hide that they're Vikings. Like they're very clearly like, we're here to pillage. We're not going to pretend we're not, right? That's my sense on Vikings. Anyone disagree? Oh, cyber means the NFL. Got it. Okay. That felt funny for the time. Why do the Vikings scare you? I'm very curious. Why do the Vikings scare you? Very, very curious. Norwegian Viking in the house right there. What's up, CJ? See, they don't hide. They're not hiders. All right, let's go ahead and play some Battlegrounds. I don't think we're gonna... You guys want to see an Elders? Let's do one Elders mark, and then I think we're gonna go straight to Energy. I still can't hear the game. Karate Mike showed me how to do it, but I didn't have time to set it up, and I really needed to start the stream now. So wanted to get into it. So I still can't hear. And I've realized that reparry is outrageously difficult for me if I can't hear the game sounds. Do you play with them on or off, Campo?
So I usually play with them off, but I agree with you for like War and for Battlegrounds, I always try to have the sound on. But typically when I'm playing, I'm trying to I'm usually between stuff and I don't want to be just kind of walking around everyone hearing my game. So that's why the sound's usually off. But I'm with you because the other day on my stream, I did some Elders marks with the sound off and I definitely paid for it. I got wrecked on stream. So yeah, I think you're wise to be using Energy. Yeah,
I went Elders marks, but I think we're going to go back to Energy. I think this, I'm looking at this draft at this guy's account or this player's account. I think they're going to kick my butt. I know where I'm weak, and they have a lot of my weaknesses. Speaking of which, Campo, would you mind sharing your channel, and then we'll get that pin so everyone can check out Campo. He has been streaming, putting out some videos. Took a little bit of the summer off, right, to have some fun.
Yeah, definitely. I needed the break, but even when you're not in school, there's sort of that cyclical September hits and your schedule changes thing, and that's kind of where I'm at now. So I should be a little more active, which is nice.
That's awesome, and it's great for all of us. I like watching your channel. I get to learn so much.
All right, yeah, let me grab the channel.
Yeah, please do. Yeah, I'm too busy talking. That's the other problem with streaming and BGs. I have to focus. Otherwise I just get my butt kicked.
Oh, I know what you mean.
What's up, Infamous? How you doing, bud? Carl, see, it's not so much my roster has weaknesses as I do with this deck of 30 champions. Ooh, we got Galan. All right, there we go.
Nice.
That's a good sign.
I can't wait to see this because I always ban Galan, so I don't know how. I assume he's very good at Battlegrounds, right?
He feels very much like he was designed for it. Like this is like this health pool size in War Battlegrounds is where he's just designed to be outrageous. Here, we're gonna pin Campo's channel. Please, everyone, do yourselves a favor. Go check him out, subscribe, and get better at this game while being entertained at the same time. Geez. Let's see. I got to think through what I've done here, though. I've got Fury as a defender, Domino. Okay. I'm really not paying enough attention. Yeah, I think I'm pretty much just throwing away my Elder's Marks by not paying attention. But hey, it is what it is.
It's all right. I'll try to help instead of just chatting and stuff. So, hey, Max, what's up, man? Nice to see you. Hey, Yusafa.
That's what's so tough, man, is I want to have fun. Oh, yeah. Hey, what's up? Chuck, Yusafa, and Max. Wow.
Got a nice crew here.
Yeah, we do.
All right, Ebony Maw. Did you draft Overseer?
I think I did.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll start off with Fury. I also think this is why I like dual threat champion so much, is like I don't have to pay too much attention. And then when we get to it, I'm just like, oh, I've got a bunch of good attackers and defenders. Like,
I agree. Woo. Yeah, especially when you're early in the draft, when you don't know what you're up against. It's good to do that.
This is where paying a little bit more attention would have been smart, though.
I mean, yeah, I was going to say Herc or Domino could probably, because Fury's going to take a minute to get down, even with Black Widow.
So I was tempted to use Galan because honestly, I don't think I've yet to find the fight Galan can't take and do it quickly. The thing with him is you do need to land a heavy. You need to, and with Kingpin shrugging, I could see me getting myself into trouble somehow, maybe with that.
Yeah. Well, you can save him for a later round.
Yeah.
Spinnaker says, I feel so bad because my Elsa always gets banned, so I never get to use her. Yeah, you know what? People have started to ban her for me, too. She is definitely fast in this mode, and she can take down, like, Thing or MODOK even, like some of the annoying extra-large science champions.
Just really hoping to get lucky there.
The indestructible. That's always the problem with the special 2 with her, I found.
Really? You're having it trigger a lot?
Yeah, I actually started just doing special 1 spam after the first special 2. There you go. You got the bleed to stick, which is awesome.
Yeah.
I think you're good. Spin. I think I actually took down a rank 4 Apocalypse with Elsa because he's extra large and like he goes immune to the incinerate, but her busted debuffs, like I won a match doing that. So even with class disadvantage.
Oh wow. That's I did not expect that. I thought we had won. I thought for sure.
Wow.
Yeah, they must have played that exceptionally well. Claire Chin, if I'm reading their name correctly. Well played. That was very impressive. That's very impressive.
I'm surprised by that, man. I mean, that had to go perfectly.
Yeah, they lost so little health in the process there. Wow, well done. Okay. Well, Rintra is something else, my friend.
Oh, I love Rintra. I'm really glad I got him recently.
Yeah.
So he'll probably pick negative here, right? And negative is not too fast against Rintra. So hopefully, I'm assuming Overseer here.
Yeah. I was a little tempted for Eye Bomb, but I think this is smarter. So this is where the inability to reparry or the difficulty reparry. Ma has been kicking my butt up and down Battlegrounds, but if I can hear the game, it improves a lot. So let's see how this goes.
Especially, yeah, when he starts doing like medium.
Yeah. Oh,
Nice. Looking good.
not so much there. There we go.
Awesome. This is where Alliance War comes into play, you know, because you've practiced this fight before.
Absolutely. Oh no, did not mean to do that.
That was just unfortunate timing, but it happens.
I think we're gonna go for the kill. I was kind of tempted to go to the SP3.
Yeah, I think just do like light ending combos and stuff for the red damage. Yeah, nice. Okay. Nice intercept, dude. That was cool.
Thanks. I have to say that first matchup, them winning it, I was like, I need to put my game face on.
Yeah.
Like, it was not going to be a walk in the park.
Definitely. Yeah, I mean, Rintra can even make like an Archangel or Torch fight slow, you know? So like I've won with him on defense when they've picked their nuke, and like he's so good. So this is awesome. Ooh, okay. So he messed up.
Right.
Do you have unfazed by any chance?
No, I'm not running.
Okay, that would be funny.
Yeah.
That would.
I think I am. It's funny that you said about war, though, because war is the whole reason why I knew how to do that fight. Like the spacing on the SP1, like the whole thing. It was a boss fight I had to take. Okay, I should concentrate for a few seconds. So I know this will probably seem. I think, yeah.
I think Galan can maybe take Sasquatch.
That's what I'm going to bank on here. That's
Yeah.
exactly what I'm going to bank on.
Yeah, because Warlock is going to be really slow against I-Bomb, I think.
All right, if I play this correctly, prepare to be like, oh, this is why, this is it. So let's see if I can do this properly.
No problem.
Yeah.
Let's focus in here.
How much health do you think he's got? He's got 160,000.
You know, I don't really know.
Yeah, I think that's.
He does have the most health in the game. Nice.
I kind of wanted him to block. There we go.
All right. Here's the magic.
No, that's my fault. Shoot. Oh, wow. That is not what I was hoping for, guys. This is the first time I've tried it. Yeah. Shoot. We're going to lose. Let's not give up yet.
Yeah, you can still recover.
Nope, not anymore.
That's all good. That I can't tell you how many times.
Yeah.
Like I've tried something and then it like doesn't work out, dude. Don't sweat it. That's part of the mode.
What I want to try to figure out is how much damage did it do? Did anyone see it? Wrathsax reduced it. Thank you, PWF. Why though?
Did those stop? Is it energy resistance or is it some other form? Is it all damage for Wrath?
Let's go check that out. I didn't even think about that. I didn't even think about it at all. It still did 97k. Wrathsax reduced all damage by a flat %. Very interesting. I'm glad to learn this now. Well played. Declare Chin. Way to go. I mean, look at this. They played excellently.
Oh, actually, I think I faced that guy like just minutes ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, it was, yeah.
That's why dot and basic damage always do less as you ramps up. Interesting. Well, that was Tobias. That's about as bad as Galan can look. And he still did about 100,000 damage there. And if I had ramped a little bit better, I still don't think we're going to finish off that That's sassy. And in like hindsight, knowing all of this now, what I would have done is I definitely wouldn't hit the block a fifth time, and I wouldn't have rushed hitting the block, because that's part of why I got in trouble and hit the explosive personality. I would have gone to the SP2 and got the, I can't remember what he calls them, what it's called on Galan. Is it like an infuriate buff, I think?
I am not fully up on his kit, honestly.
Yeah,
there's just so much. There's so much going on. Like I'm normally better about being up on all the new champions, but
yeah, I would have gone to this, had those incinerates, at least do a little bit of work, taken it a lot slower, then gone to my SP1. Basically, just repeat the cycle. It still probably only takes like a minute. I kind of hope we get to see that again. I'd like to try intensify. Thanks, guys. I'd like to try that again and see if it could work. But well played to my opponent. That was fun. Okay, so 13 RFL. I appreciate the great smart content and the recommendations and other quality. Oh, thank you very much. If you have a question or anything like that, please let us know. But thank you. And yeah, I mean, we even got one right here on call right now with Campo. Let's get your name up on the board.
Hey, Accelerate, how you doing, man?
I will say that right there has made me even more sure I want to put Sasquatch in my deck. He's a recent ad for me, just because I've struggled to defeat him. And let me make sure I've got him in there. I think my deck is set now, finally. I'm still open to doing a little bit of fine-tuning. Yeah, there's Sassy.
That's good, man. I've banned him before. Like if I look at their deck and there's a lot of mystics or something, and I have to pick one to ban, like I'd almost rather ban him than Mojo or something. Yeah,
so it's weird because for me, I think my deck is very cosmic and science heavy, but it makes sense, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mystics are very powerful in this mode. Cosmic, with the lack of armor break and the bulwark or whatever, I can't think of the name of it right now. There, so but because there's so many mystics, I think it then makes a lot of sense to bring a lot of the champions that can handle them, being therefore a lot of science. Mojo is someone who like I have almost never used. He's there as like an emergency if someone has a Hulkling and I just have nothing left and he shows up. But I have not placed him on defense. Toad feels... I've placed him on defense a couple of times and he's won, but I think a lot of that's been new to people probably not knowing how to fight him more than it's him being super strong. Like I felt very lucky when I won those rounds, but he's there for Fury. And even then, he's still not the fastest, you know? So those are two that I'm considering. Ultron is there to help me out with like Bishops and Havocs in case like I'm just really stuck. But also with that heal back on energy damage, I feel like he might be able to stall some stuff for me.
I'm pretty happy with Ultron in my deck.
Really?
But also I don't have Nimrod, so
yeah.
He can cover some of that. Like you even used to call him the mutant killer before Nimrod came out, I remember, so it's accurate.
Yeah, man. I mean, like if a bishop is sitting there, I'd much rather use Ultron than Nimrod, right? Like but this is what I was saying about decks. It's like there's gonna be a weakness everywhere. Again, the person we played, they played great. They beat me. But even just looking at their deck, I could tell them like just the way it was set up, there was gonna be challenges that me with my deck was gonna struggle to overcome. I think that's about as close as we're going to get. Oh no, wait, I don't want to use Elder's Marks. I'm going to hold on to those since we're on stream. What's up, Dot? How you doing, bud? Even when you have Nimrod, there's no guarantee you'll draft him. Yep. Oh, I have a lot of overlap. Yeah, absolutely. Like Negative and Scorpion, that sort of thing. What's up, Chuck? Lunatic. Saying hey to Slay. What's up, Slay? Slay's here. I use Mojo to bait out Overseers. Accelerate's here. What's up, buddy? Yeah, I was actually so giddy to get to use my Galan. I'm like, I feel bad. I feel like I should have thought that through and did a better showing for everyone because there's a good chance we don't get to see much more Galan. All right, let's focus a little bit more. So
Interesting.
I always look for Archangel. He's just, I hate that I have to even just ban people's 5 stars, but it's a real thing. Okay, see, he's got a Mordo. I'm really tempted to rank up my Mordo. I think Mordo is going to be a huge pain in this.
Yeah, if you have Doom, he's no problem, but if you don't, yeah, it could be a bit of an issue.
And I think we're going to get rid of Longshot because I think those are the most likely to kind of not cheese my deck, but to handle my deck.
Can't go wrong with the 2 on the left.
Just sitting here staring at them. We're going to go Omega Sentinel just because she can be used offensively a little more easily than Hulkling can with this.
Yeah, I agree. The explosive personality really limits his damage.
Yeah. I'm amazed that this player has made it this far with a Cosmic Ghost Rider in their deck. That's really interesting to me. I'm going to go Korg. I ranked him up. He's really helped me out a lot in elongating matchups, winning matchups. Even if there's that, that APOC there, I see him. It's still going to take them time, a lot of time.
Oh, yeah. That's even a potential timeout for a rank 4 APOC, believe it or not.
Yeah. See this. Again, I don't expect no sympathy, but who do I pick?
Doom and Penny, maybe. I mean, he doesn't really have a Penny counter.
No, yeah, we'll definitely take Penny, and I'm going to go Fury, and then those are kind of my defenders. Now, that's the way I'm going to look at it. Is unless something just pops up, and those are my defenders of Korg, Fury, and probably Penny.
You might need a Havoc counter.
So I'm going to take Ultron. That's funny because we were just talking about.
So. Yeah.
And then I guess Hood, because I was just saying I don't need any more defenders, and I think the rest of these guys would be defensive options.
Yeah, Hood for Terrax, for sure.
See, that's another place, now that I've started adding true defenders, that's another place I've started getting myself into trouble, is I get so excited about them, and then I end up with 4 or 5 of them, and then I don't have enough attacking options.
Yeah, I've been there too. All right, so he might use Havoc for a Korg, but I don't know if everyone's as hip to that as you and me are. But he's a really good offensive Korg counter.
You showcased that very well on stream. I was walking my dog, but I was listening, as you know, and that was really impressive stuff. Interesting. Yeah. Let's see how this goes. Got lucky there. Man.
That looked like a delayed input or something.
Nah, thanks for saying that. It's me.
I think one special 2 will probably take him out.
Should I have gone special 2?
I think so, because he's got all those armors.
That's something I was going to say it before the matchup, but I was trying to concentrate is Herc fights in general and also Warlock fights in general. So this was like a doubling up. They're just so momentum based for me. Like if I can get that initial intercept kind of back and forth going early, I'm fine. But if I don't, or if like, I don't know, I still struggle with that a little bit. Like I feel like, I hate saying this, 'cause I don't want to be the conspiracy theory guy. I feel like that intercept with the Infuriate timing has changed since Hurt came into the game. Like there's more of a slight delay to it. I don't know how else to explain this than that.
Yeah, they do that like stutter thing sometimes, and then just light attack you.
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, maybe just go for the heavies, because it doesn't. The intercepts don't really matter if you're just building it for one fight, you know. But,
especially there where shoot, who do I place? We'll go Penny.
Maybe just Penny. Yeah, I was gonna say Penny should be close to an automatic win. He might use Terrax, but
I guess we'll go Hood. This doesn't look good. I kind of needed to win that one. What's up, nerd? How you doing, bud? Hood's also been odd lately too. I know people are having various input issues and things with this mode in particular. I don't know if it's just because we're playing more, so we're experiencing them more, or if there's something truly with this mode.
I think, I think it's a little bit of both. Because the game was feeling pretty good to me until like this week. Okay. Nice.
So, like right there, I landed a. Oh, I'll say it later.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think this will be enough, but
I think, yeah, you're pretty close to the kill range. I think one more combo into the special one. I would just throw it for the extra hits, or you don't even need to. Sweet.
yeah. I lost again, huh?
Are you serious? Mags can take her down that quick? I guess so.
I've heard with the SB2, if it does well enough. Here, let's get OG Highline back up, and then I want to. There's something there. We're talking about the inputs. What's up, OG Highline? How you doing, bud? Hope everyone's doing tremendous. Yeah, absolutely, man. It's Friday. We're playing video games. It's a good Friday. With Hood, I was fighting Immortal Hulk. In fact, I forgot to look up if there's anything, and I'll see if anyone even knows. Maybe someone will. I could not parry Immortal Hulk while I was invisible. Yesterday, and it totally threw me off because I've been used to being able to parry like I was able to do here against Nimrod. Does anyone? I was curious if someone like early can say like, oh, well, I know that Hood can't parry when he has class disadvantage or something like that. Like, is there some sort of thing in his kit? I don't think there is, but if someone knows,
I don't think so.
Yeah, it was
unless if it was like it wasn't missing, right? You were just like, it looked like it was stun immune type thing.
I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah.
He was missing, if I remember it correctly.
I thought on well-timed block that you won't miss, but...
So the idea then would be that I was just missing the parry?
Or at least like the game was considering you missing the parry. Yeah. Which isn't always the same thing. Yeah.
Absolutely not. And that's kind of what I'm saying is like, I have felt like there's been matches where stuff I just can't explain happens. You know, like, okay, you know, I'm just going to have to roll with it. So he stunned me and maybe it's bugged the other way.
That would be bad.
Our Elders Marks match is different. Only in that your Elder's Marks are up for grabs. Or that's the wrong way. You're utilizing them, right? So they will count for your alliance event and your individual event score. I think I explained that well. If you have any other questions, Carl, let us know. Because it's taken me a while too. In fact, there's a little part of me who's like, should I? Oh, I thought I hit the button, guys. Sorry. Should I save them until? I mean, I assume I'll eventually get to that gladiator circuit. Maybe I won't. Should I save them for that? Hey, Jason's in Singapore. What's up, dude?
What's up, guys?
Hey, Slayman, how you doing, my friend?
Good, how are you?
Very good.
Campo, what's up, man? Been a while.
Yeah, man. Nice to see you or hear you. Good stuff, dude.
Usapa's here too. I got 4 more to go. 4 more to what, dude? All right, got to concentrate a little bit here. I will say this has been the toughest thing for me about this mode. Is not letting a losing streak start making me like rethink everything. Like if I lose the next 5, like I can't go back to my deck and be like, okay, I got to start over. You know, like sometimes you just don't win. I mean, I want to tinker a little bit, of course, if that happens, and address problems. But like these last 2, I just think I got outplayed in at least one of them, and just kind of go from there.
Yeah, I wouldn't sweat it. And also, like, sometimes when I have 0 tokens, I'm a little bit more like aggressive in my play because I know if I lose the match, I'm not going to like go back to ground 0. So these, until you start like getting 1 or 2 tokens, it's sort of like not as big a deal.
Yeah.
But then once you start trying to build a streak, you want to like be a little bit more conservative, I guess.
I don't recall why. You make all these videos and then they kind of start running together. I remember thinking, is Ma a good option for Hulkling? Claire definitely is. And I remembered that they had a Claire, so I'm not excited to see that.
I don't think
Ma
so.
nullifies any of Hulkling's buffs.
No. I'm trying to... Yeah, maybe I'm just misremembering.
Except for just like getting a lot of power. But it's probably going to be hard to control.
So, Campo, kind of to your point, like that's such a great example because I mean we're on stream, we're having fun, and I didn't use Elder's Marks. I want to try out that Nimrod with my Mr. Negative because I want to try to practice it. Whereas if Elder's Marks are on, I'd be praying for a better option.
Yeah, I think when it's a non-Elder's Mark and when like again you have like no tokens right now, so it's kind of just like if we win, then it means we're on a streak, and then we got to win the next 2. But this one's kind of just let's see if we can get something going.
Derek, I'm not going to worry about playing this game mode just for people with big rosters, and I have a problem with that. Fair enough.
That's a good way to look at it, honestly.
Yeah, I feel like that fits well within my like play the game that's going to be fun for you.
Right. Yeah.
I do think the matchmaking, though, it tries to set you up with people more or less in your prestige. So if you have a small roster, I think you do get kind of matched around folks that are similar to you.
Yeah, if that had felt more like a question, I would have delved into it a bit more. But that felt more like a statement. Like
that's true. Yeah.
So like again, I don't want to say like in real life. But like if I had Elder's Marks on, I would have definitely gone Galan there. Galan would destroy that Nimrod in 30 seconds, if not less. But I need to get better with Mr. Negative. It has to happen. I keep ending up in these like mistakes. This is so cool because it's like a lot of the positives of war with without the negatives, but it's less of a controlled environment. And I love it.
Well, you said without the negatives, but there's one negative on the screen.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
I like it, dude. I like it.
Beautiful.
Uh-oh. See, like, that was terrible.
What were you trying to do there?
I was trying to convert while he dashed in.
You know what you could do is that you could block a hit and then go into heavy, and the second hit he throws into your block, you can evade counter with that.
Well, okay, I'm just gonna give up on this. What was that? Because I pulled that off before, but obviously I did it incorrectly. What are you saying?
What you do is you hold block, he throws one hit into your block, and then on the second hit you hold heavy. And then the second hit he throws into your block will be evaded. It's a safe way of getting the evade counter off without letting him throw a special.
What just happened in that other match? Did they die?
They got creamed as well, but I think they won.
That's why you shouldn't just give up. All right, we still got a shot. We're still in this.
They took 7% more health off than you did.
Beautiful. Nick Fury. His Claire is just sitting there making sure I never use Hulkling.
He doesn't really have a bishop option, so if you win this one, I would just throw a bishop on there.
I can't wait to see this.
Let's see, man. This is what I was talking about. Like, war is so much more of a controlled environment for me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I can think beforehand, have my game plan. I've done my duels. Like, I'm refreshed, you know?
I think if you're trying to learn champs like Tigra, for example, Battlegrounds is amazing because you don't have the chance to duel before. You just have to like go on your instincts and really figure out the spacing in real time.
Wow.
So I agree, like kind of agreeing with you there. Watch out for 80.
Oh my god. Did I just miss the SP2?
Yeah, no, the counter was going up. It was like 75, 76, 70. I was like, uh-oh. And then the special 2 launched during 80, so it missed, yeah.
I didn't have my slow up anymore?
Oh, that's right. His slow I obviously don't know that.
That's what I want to say is like, that's such a great example of what I'm talking about. Like in war, I do my duels. I know my game plan. I'm totally good. And right there, I was just like, okay, just simplify the game plan. The nodes are much more simple. So it should work fine. Obviously, I missed some reparries, whatever. I will say I have not landed a single SP2 with Quicksilver in Battlegrounds.
You threw an SP2 into his block, by the way.
Wasn't I?
Oh, okay.
Well, no, the last one. The first one, yeah. The last one. Wasn't that off of a combo?
That was also into block.
I know. But wasn't it off of a combo?
Right, but I think what happened was that you canceled one of the mediums mid-combo, or mid the 3 hits.
Yeah.
And when you do that, the opponent has a faster recovery, so it doesn't necessarily go smoothly into a special.
Fair enough. Yeah, Eric, that's happened to me every single time I've used Quicksilver in Battlegrounds. Maybe it's just like pressure. Maybe I'm wilting under the heat. Cool. All
right, this is the one.
This is it?
Yeah, we got it.
We get off the side?
Yeah, no, I'm feeling it.
This is actually my alt account, so
Beautiful.
for the right
Nice.
price.
Nah,
I'm kidding.
I know you. You're gonna kick my butt anyway.
No, this is my alt account.
I
would not
wonder-
have a ranked Miles.
I wonder about Hitmonkey just to like get all of his nukes dead.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's get rid of the monkey.
Because I think you can. I'm looking. I feel like you have counters for all these defenders.
Yeah. This is like, I know I should ban monkey, but Claire is such a problem for me. Like, I don't know how else to explain it. And it might just be like annoyance. Like, she just annoys me. Like that last matchup where his Claire was just sitting there, like taunting me,
true.
being like, sure, place Teddy, it'll go well.
You just want to use your favorite champ. We get it.
Pretty much, yes, that's exactly right. Jeez, I guess Herc.
If it was beneficial to me, I'd just ban robots only.
For Omega?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Oh, wouldn't it be awesome if I lose to Hitmonkey now?
I've been like screwed by Hitmonkey before, where it's like he has no business taking a defender, and it's like round 3, and then just it's like, God damn it.
Okay, so this is another one where if we had Elder's Marks on the line, I'd be doing this a little differently. I really want to try Scorpion versus Sassy.
Ooh, that's a good one.
I want to see if how that can go. Or like, I don't know if you guys this way. I've got to make mistakes, or typically I need to make them once or twice or 3 times before I can like kind of get the fights down.
Yeah. Like I've practiced Kitty versus Nick Fury this week more than I have like in my entire life, and I'm starting to feel like I'm getting the hang of it. For example.
Another thing I recommend you practice is practicing Havoc without an armor up champ. How to fight him and stuff.
I really should have taken that Toad if I also wanted to win. Oh well. Yuval, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Let us know if you have a question or anything like that. We're having some fun here, testing some things out. I really was not paying much attention here. We will place Sasquatch. Let's see who they use. That's the other way I've learned a lot. It's from making mistakes, and then also from who my opponents have used, right? Like I'll place a defender, I'm like, oh, we got this in the bag. And then they show me, no, you don't. You really don't. All right, we should win this one. If we don't win, we got to do something.
Not to scare you, but I personally don't think Overseer versus Mojo is a good matchup. But good luck. I think you can do this.
He can, yeah, if you get buffs, he can still shorten them because it's not nullify. But I think just watch the prompts and you should be okay.
I mean, the only reason I have Mojo in my deck is for this matchup. Just to hopefully bait out an Overseer.
Right, you actually wrote that not that long ago.
Yep.
So, all right, he's going to have to use a special, so he couldn't do anything there, but that's okay. Of course.
Yeah,
dash backwards, man. That is the worst. All right, we might be able to just do some...
mean, you're in Cosmic mode now, so...
Probably shouldn't have done the heal.
All right, I think light ending combo should do it. Yeah. Oh, come on, dude.
Dude, I should not have done that.
No, he just... I thought that the combo would kill him, and it didn't.
Yeah, I should have... I think I should have finished the combo. Oh, well.
I mean, his matchup sucks as well, so you won.
Yeah, good point. Good
yeah,
point,
I think you're good.
Good point. There we go. Gianluca from Italy, thank you so much, my friend.
I mean, you're running Mystic Dispersion, right? I mean,
Me?
all
Yeah.
those unstoppables and stuff. I mean, Mole Man against Mystics isn't really that fun.
Cyrus, what's up, dude? Do I set poison function versus Sassy? That's what I was thinking I would do. Yeah, is that I would do that. That would. So how would that work with Sasquatch though, right? Because if you start to reverse his healing or cancel it, doesn't he just stop healing? He's got like a fail safe.
Not on reverse healing. I'm pretty sure I've reversed it with Void before.
That's what I think Spin was just saying in a chat recently.
Hold on. I've heard of that mechanic, but I'm just not sure who or where it comes from.
It's like a MCoC legend.
Yeah.
You think they'll use their Havoc if I place my Killmonger?
Oh, by the way, guys, OG Highline has a question. Does Hood need awakening?
Let's look at that after this.
Okay.
Yeah, I can probably comment on that when it's time too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he does.
Havoc.
If regeneration rate is inverted, all regen effects are removed.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to go Poison. Campo, do you think I should try to play this like super safe, just do SP1s and stuff? Or should I do the Scorpion, style? And
I think you'll time out if you don't try to do a little bit of Scorpion craziness.
Okay.
Yeah, but only if it feels right. Like if you can just do a special 1 charge and then a special 2, he might go down. This is already going pretty well if he throws this.
Yeah. Throw it.
Of course he doesn't.
Poison. Welcome to MCoC. I mean, this is why I don't use spam, but yeah. That was a pretty crazy start.
I've removed spam for that very reason, as much as I enjoyed it. Then he like fooled me.
Yeah.
Squatch.
Been there. I've had some trouble using Scorpion and BGs just because of like no synergy with Agent Venom. All right, he's gonna get Wrath like any second now too.
Oh, you know what really bothers me? When he gets Wrath in the middle of a stun. So he just goes from stun to stun immune.
Yeah. Hey, nice one, man.
That was good.
All right.
I love how it felt like such an accomplishment, but it really did nothing in the big scheme of things.
I mean, I love Scorpion, and I think I don't have the skill to maximize him in BGs without a synergy. Like, I'll just say it. I've lost matchups that I thought he could take. That was nice, but Sassy just has so much health. You did nail 2 of those special things, though, dude. Nice job.
Thanks.
And you have 100% health, so if the other guy screws up... Hope he throws this. Throw it. He did. That was a good sting burst. That helped.
So played better in the beginning, maybe we do win that, or does Sassy's healing just cancel it all out anyway?
You ended up winning anyway, so nice.
So, and remind me to come back to this. We got OG Highline's question, and then that exact matchup when we hit the break. Or did we win? We won?
We won, yeah. Okay. Nice job.
Let's get OG Highline's question, and then come back to this, because I think it's a good topic. What was OG Highline's question? Hood.
Does Hood need awakening?
He's definitely one of those champs that I would say not necessarily, but if you do awaken him, he works pretty well at low sig because he gets stun immunity when he's in his invisibility. So that's something that adds utility, like if you're going up against encroaching stun or something like that. But I found that the power steal is not anything that you can rely on.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Winter Soldier's power steal, where it's like it might happen, so it helps with the flow of the match sometimes, but overall I would say he's definitely worthy of rank unduped.
I everything Campo just said, literally the whole thing. And I brought up the 5-star so you could see at SIG 200 that chance to steal only goes up to 45%. So it's not like you're like, oh cool, I can push him to 3 bars of power, I don't need to worry about it, I'm gonna steal the power. Like, no. Like, I mean, it might work out. You could maybe try it in like a last ditch effort or something like that. But I don't think it's something you're relying on. The immune to stun was really nice though. I remember covering that in a video. It feels like a very long time ago now. I like him. I feel like with the increased health pools and BGs, it's hurt him a little bit. I still think he's great. I love having him. But I feel like with the lower health pools, I feel like he was able to just nuke down some fights. Now, like, you still got to play around a little bit. Like, I definitely used him to take out some gores and things like that that felt like were otherwise tricky. But there have been times where I'll go for a detonate, and I was definitely hoping for quite a bit more damage. Does that kind of line up with what you guys think, too, there?
Yeah, I agree. You have to be able to be really aggressive, too, which sometimes doesn't work out in Battlegrounds.
Yeah. Yusafa is doing a countdown. The problem is I just don't know what he's counting down. But the good news is there's only 3 more of them left. What are you counting down, buddy?
3 more days till the tournament.
Oh,
no,
nice.
He said 4 more left, like about 5 minutes ago or 10 minutes ago. So I guess
no, I was just making up something.
If he's in a certain time zone, I guess it's possible. PWF. Had to have been the heavy with the Scorpion, connect with the special, and then basically rooted for the rest of the special, and the rest doesn't connect. I think I'm missing something. I'm missing the context. Chuck, damn Epic took down my APOC in 6 seconds with his R4 Scorp. I mean, Scorpion can dish out tremendous damage, and there's a variety of ways to play him. So that is a little surprising still, though. Apocalypse, or rank 3 or rank 4, Chuck? Infamous, I will say I don't think this is the right rotation for Scorpion. Well, spill the beans, my friend. What is the right rotation? Let us know, please.
I think people have just been sticking to SP1s only.
Well, you get the taunt, and I mean, you can definitely ramp up that way. That's how I like to play him when I have his synergy, right? But you're getting those furies too. Carl, oh, Yusafa's counting down the Odins that he's buying. Oh, 3 more fights to the victory track. Yusafa, you beast, you beast. We'll go with break a leg. Thumbs pressed, my friend. What's up, buddy Lee? How you doing, dude? Super Sam, what's up, my friend? I think Sig Fosse's here too. What's up, dude? Zach Richards, Hitmonkey is my favorite BG champ. He hits so freaking hard. I take him for Mojo's, Nick, and Penny all the time because he has the damage to take too much shot. I gotta learn how to use that monkey, man. I think that's a weak part of my deck too, because I have him. I have it ranked 3. I just don't know how to use him.
I think you medium, light, medium until they die.
That's the problem. Is that's how I've learned to play him. And then now, anytime any sort of nuance is needed, I'm like basically a monkey. See ya, Slay. Thanks for being here, buddy. Appreciate it a lot. What was I saying though? I was saying something. Oh. So that matchup you guys just saw me won. Sometimes I'll win because I play really well. That can happen. It's not often, but it can happen. Sometimes I'll win because like I'll like out maneuver the person in the draft itself, right? Or win the placement. Like I'll strategically lose, or I'll back them into a corner or whatever. Most often I win because there's a very small part of like I just play good enough, some part of strategy and knowing the champions, and then having a bunch of dual threats who take forever. So that way, if my fight, like what you literally just saw, like we won this fight we won the matchup with Sasquatch, right? Mm-hmm. Because I had 100% health. I didn't even beat him. But what I caused my opponent to have to do was so bad that I won. And then the next one, same thing. Like, hopefully we'll rack up a couple wins here so you guys can see it. See how it kind of plays out. I was going to do a tier list that was going to come out tomorrow, and I'm actually not, because I feel like Battlegrounds are just so nuanced, and I keep using the term personal, but it's personalized, like to your deck. I truly believe this, and Camp, I'm curious on your thoughts and the chat's thoughts. Is like, I could put who like my top ones are, but that doesn't mean it's going to be good for everyone else, and I don't know if a tier list is the way to reflect that. And so I'm going to do kind of more like, hey, my favorite attacker, my favorite defenders, my favorite dual threats. Are you finding the same thing, Campo? Like it's like who you know how to use well and like playing to your advantages? Or do you think there's more of an objective, here's the best?
Yeah, I think there's probably a few champs that are sort of like inarguably the best.
Yeah.
But I agree. Like as soon as you get into that like second tier, it is all situational. Like Hulkling is potentially one of the most lethal defenders, but you've been stonewalled by Claire a couple times. It's all about the matchups and also I heard a couple streams ago when you were using Spider Ham about how sometimes it just has to do with the comfort you specifically have with one champ. Like I've never played Spider Ham, but I know he's one near and dear to you. So like on offense, you're going to use Spider Ham and do well, whereas someone like me probably wouldn't because I don't know how to use him.
That's such a good call, dude. He's such a great example for this. So again, I'm going to go with negative because I know negative's a decent matchup for Nimrod and I need to get better at it. No, shit. Oops, sorry, you guys didn't hear me say that. I'd like to win. Spider-Ham in specific is difficult for me because I enjoy using him so much. I tend to be able to monitor his spider nonsense fairly well and punish heavies, or punish with my heavy. But there's so much RNG. I've lost too many fights where I really needed a sure thing. Kind of to like, actually this fits what I'm saying about my account and the way I've set it up. Is I didn't need to dominate, I just needed to do well, and because of the RNG, he couldn't. And that really forced a problem for me. He's got no nullifiers, though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's good. Somebody took down my Rintra with a Spider Ham, which really impressed me. So, like, Rintra's another example where you're like, oh, he's a top-tier Battlegrounds defender until somebody beats him with, like, insane Archangel RNG or Spider Ham or something like that. So, you know, nobody is always going to be the best, and that's why we have the draft system.
Should have been paying a little bit more attention. Tigra and I'm gonna get destroyed by his. Oh no, I've got that. What else does he have? What else do they have? I guess Doom, because Doom's almost never bad.
Doom's a good defender too if you need him.
I see the super chat. Thank you so much. We will get into that as soon as this is over. I am gonna try to win this one here if we can.
Do you need Hulkling for Penny on offense is the only thing.
Yeah, there's...
I think so, right?
This is a very problematic fight, though. I can win this fight, for sure. I unless something goes horribly wrong. We will beat her, and it will be relatively quick. It's how to do it without taking the explosive personality damage that I have not figured out. I have not figured that out.
Yeah, that's got to be a little rough.
Well, because you need to hit her block to go unblockable. Maybe I don't need to go unblockable?
Yeah, maybe just throw special twos and try to push her to her special twos. Like, just really simplify it.
How did she auto block that?
She can still auto block, just not power burn, right? All right, the shield's down at least, so this should be a big combo right here. This should probably take her down in this cycle. Yeah. Oh, are you serious? 1%?
So that's about as good as I've been able to manage. I think it's respectable. We might learn something that they'll know better how to take down Sasquatch with Mr. Negative here than I would know how to do. But I think we'll be all right, just because it was fast enough.
Yep.
Actually, look how fast they did that. They did that in 72 seconds. That's pretty quick. looks like maybe they just made a mistake somewhere around the way, right?
Yeah. That is pretty
interesting.
quick. They must have nailed the degens.
Yeah. They know how to play negative better than I do, that's for sure. Should I have held on to that? Oh, that surprised me.
Doom might have been good for Maw, but I guess Joe, I don't know.
Does Joe gain buffs?
He can, yeah. I think Doom might have been
the better idea.
Slightly safer, for offense, but also he could get messed up with Doom, so
I didn't expect. I was so concerned about Fantastic on defense. See, without that sound, it takes me so long to realize that
it's scary.
That the repair has landed. Yeah. In fact, I'm assuming this was not a Max Lindbergh account.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it. That always helps. Nice heavy. I'm sure the spacing is similar to Overseer. And you already got your one degen from the Nullify, so should be somewhat smooth sailing if you land the heavies.
Which I should have done there, and I didn't.
All right. Good job. So Falter just passed. Now you're at 30. Okay. 40 is coming up, so just watch out.
Yeah, I'm just going to wait it out.
Nice. Those bleeds are pretty good, though. Beautiful. Nice. This should be it. I think Bryce would be happy with this fight. I think you've become a disciple of Joe.
I'm definitely a follower. I'm definitely a follower of Joe. Bryce and Infamous have tried so hard to explain to me how to play Joe Fix-It. And they're both like, it's not that hard, dude. Here's the thing. They're Infamous was even on stream doing it today. And he went to a slightly calmer, slower voice. Like he was talking to a suspect or something like that. I appreciated it a lot. That was great. Joe's the one I want to use because he's got this use, And I think he's not a great defender, but he can cause problems. He can, in theory, cause problems. So I'm happy with that.
Disorient is annoying no matter what. So for sure.
I fought Barrowman one time. This goes back quite a ways. And he placed a Joe, and I was expecting like nothing. I hadn't really thought about it. And the Disorient got placed. I tried to parry, it failed, and I got smacked and killed. It was a fun time. All right, so Fern Lone, what's up, man? I can honestly say I'm far from the most skilled player. I do have a great roster. BG keeps matching me with guys like you and from For Lucky. Advice. I assume the question, I'm going to interpret the question as like you'd rather not keep matching folks like myself and For Loki, which I'll take as a compliment. I'm going to interpret it that way. So thank you. I would continue to just do like what's fun. And I say that because as if the system's working properly and Kabam is continuing to tinker with it, I think to make it work properly, right? Because there's people who are sandbagging and all this stuff. Is as players continue to elevate through the ranks, like Yusafa, I hope to see one more to go from Yusafa here in a few seconds. He's down to 2 more. It's players like that with these rosters and skill sets and guys who are used to taking tier 1 and tier 2 war fights, as they continue to elevate through, you should stop facing them. And so it should become more and more fair, where people are entering it with a similar set of that mixture of skill, time they've played the game, how much time you actually invest in it each day, and a roster. So, like, I've noticed that, like, when the day 1, it was really hard to just get out of bronze or whatever it was. But as more and more people have played it and elevated through the ranking system and the tiers, I don't want to say fights became easier, but I do feel like my chance of winning went up significantly. So that would kind of be my face, is don't kill yourself now trying to get to like Gladiator or whatever your goal is. Remember, you've got 28 days to do it, or 23 now, I guess. Do you have any other advice on that, Campo?
That tracks with my experience too, and sometimes, you know, I don't think that they'll send you like a mercy match, but I've gone on these streaks of like losing so many times, and then all of a sudden I'll get 3 in a row where, at least like roster wise and matchup wise and draft wise, it's like, oh, I finally lined up. So if it matters to you, you know, keep going for it and keep trying, because you will kind of luck out. But also, someone else was saying in the chat, like, you know, well, someone said the rewards aren't worth it. I don't know if I'd go that far, but also you don't have to do anything in this game. There's so much content right now. There's so many different ways to get different kinds of rewards and have fun, that if BGs is something you want to do more casually, that's also 100% fine. So the more we can tell people that there's a lot of ways to play MCoC, and if Battlegrounds is not something you want to grind and really get to the top, that's also okay.
Yeah, and Vega is... Hi, guys.
Vega's
100% correct that people will move up out of the like tiers you're in. You have to worry about it less. I think that part of the reason my win rate at the moment is so high is that I have had less time to play. And so, like, I am mostly being matched up against, like, the people who are left, honestly. And that's not any shade to those people, but it means, like, a lot of the players that fit my basic profile of, like, tier 1 experience, 6 or more rank 4s, have moved on. Mm-hmm. And so I do have a bit of an advantage against a lot of people. And so if you're running into people in that profile, then it's going to be tricky. But as time goes on, because there is so much time left in this season, my guess is that a good majority of those players are going to end up graduating out of the victory track entirely.
The victory tracks like that, I'm still learning the terms.
It's basically everything up to Vibranium.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Yeah.
Or before Vibranium.
Yeah, absolutely. OG Helen, catch y'all later. Jens, tomorrow's my big... What? I feel like we were celebrating 1 just a couple of days ago. That's incredible.
Congrats, Highline.
Yeah, that's amazing, man. Congrats. OG Highline's so awesome. Thanks, buddy. I hope you guys have a great weekend. Buddy, if anyone's struggling right now, winning fights, move up, wait a few weeks to try to get stop it. Yeah, I think we're all saying versions of the similar thing, kind of putting in our own experience. But it very much feels like that makes sense. Lucas, what's up, dude? Thank you so much. Ghost Dog. Hey, dude, Ghost Dog. I've got you down. I don't know if we've specifically talked about it. Are you interested in doing Tournament 2? In fact, I've already written your name down as someone to invite. I know a lot of the time will go by. Probably won't even be starting until January, maybe December, depending on how everyone's feeling. But I hope you're up for participating. Nice, cool. I just looked at my list. I already had you down. Fred, I keep getting. Yeah, the sandbagging should be stopped or.
A fix was pushed.
It was.
It's not going to stop people from putting 1 and 2 stars in their deck.
Yeah.
But it should mean that they're not getting a benefit for it.
Thanks for realizing that I got caught in that, like, am I allowed to say this thing? So thank you.
Yeah, I remember seeing that on the forums. So yeah. That's my gold. Is if I'm gonna have to start watching for that, because that's just like, if I remember seeing something on a black background with orange text, I'm like, all right, I'm allowed to say it.
Nice. All right, we'll jump into
and it's funny when that fix went live, I went up against a lot of people that were sandbagging, and they were probably hoping to get accounts smaller than myself.
Yeah,
but it was like some guy like had to choose 2-star Iron Man as his champ because it was all 1 and 2 stars, and then he just like quit the match, and I'm like, all right, you know what? I will take that token. Thank you, Kabam.
That is satisfying.
Yeah. All right, so Vega's going for. No pressure, but this is number 3 here for Diamond. Here we go. This is the one.
And this is the one. Let's do it. I love the pressure, man. Like, this is the closest thing to sports. Like, I used to play sports pretty seriously for a long time. And the exhilaration. There's no team aspect to this, but with you guys on call in the chat, there's an element of that for me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, every time I see an Omega Red, I look at that Deadpool. I want to ban them because I feel like unless you're very good at Omega Red or you're running recoil, you don't bring them along. I don't know if that makes sense, but again, this is my personalized take on it.
Yeah, I don't know. It's tough to say because they don't show you the PI. You only see the prestige.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So like what you're seeing is just prestige here, not PI. So like you can't just tell.
Yeah.
But that's safe. I've run into fewer and fewer people that run recoil, but it's always possible. And then that's just like a total nuke.
Yeah, I had somebody last night where the very first round they put their Elsa on defense, and I was like, recoil, got it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mm.
And the first character I had drafted was Strife, and I honestly think they just didn't scroll down and see the mutant.
That's funny.
Elsa's a scary one for sure.
Yeah, that's like 80% of your health gone.
Yeah. I despise that interaction.
Yeah, I don't know why they did that. Remember she came out when there were still hidden nodes, right? Or no, maybe not.
Yeah, she did.
She did, yeah.
I mean, everybody ran Scouter Lens at the time, but like I distinctly remember because it was only a few lanes. I think it was like 4 hidden nodes on the whole map. Mm-hmm. But whoever took that path always had to have a mutant, which sucked.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right.
This isn't going well.
Not Domino, but I think.
See, this is where I don't know how else to explain it. I'll explain it later. Mm-hmm. I almost had to pick Domino because of where I'm not strong as a player.
Mm.
Yeah, I hear that. I've done some weird stuff lately.
Yeah, I don't know if you were listening or on the call yet, but I said I'm actually not even going to put out a tier list. I'll explain it later.
Yeah.
Shoot.
That does remind me, though. I need to update my war essentials. It's been 2 months. It's time.
This isn't good.
Well, at least Doom is out of the picture as a defender.
That's great because that's what I wanted Mr. Negative for.
Yeah,
thank you for
so
that.
The mystics are gone. So whatever happens.
I actually thought I missed that parry. I was really surprised to see it land.
Okay, I get it, but the offer today is pretty chunky.
Oh, hey, everyone coming from Nick's stream with the raid. Thanks so much for coming, guys.
Thanks, Nick. Thank you, everyone.
When is Gauntlet back? That has not been announced yet. I believe they're still working on what they actually need to do to fix it and probably prevent the reset from happening again and deal with people who got extra rewards. So it's kind of a process.
But aside from that, they've got nothing else to do?
Right. Battlegrounds didn't just come... Well, as we know, Battlegrounds is out, and it was a flawless release with absolutely nothing to fix. 8.1 is not on the way. Like, God. Oh, I didn't even know that there was a call out that said how many friends are online when you go to Battlegrounds. That's cool.
I messed up.
Right, you can still kill him. He's in Wrath, so hopefully this special one is enough.
Yeah.
Nice one.
Cool.
I'm really nervous about this one, though. I don't think we're going to get it.
It was a nice save, but yeah, let's see.
Yeah, Doom is just too stupid, even against Korg.
Right. I'm sure that was just special twos.
Yeah,
Don't have to worry about them critting.
right.
Hey, go. I will stream later, don't worry. Boris has a question for the CCP. Is Kabam working on the Havoc interaction with Sick and Tired? I believe so. I'll go bring that back up, because it may have gotten buried under some of the Battlegrounds stuff. Thanks for the reminder, Boris.
This is why I had to pick Domino, Campo.
Dude, I'm glad you saw that.
The Kingpin was just scaring the...
Yeah, like you mentioned before, for Galan, that's a little funky.
Yeah, just not knowing if I'd be able to land that heavy. So we'll see. See who gets better RNG, or if one of us makes a
that's
mistake.
all it comes down to here, really. Actually, yeah, I think you can be a little more conservative, because Nick will take a while.
Jeez Louise, I'm making so many mistakes.
Yeah, no, you're right, Boris. We stopped assigning Havoc last season.
And sometimes the AI is so passive. Getting good crits, but no bleeds. Alright, this is the one. I feel it.
I think
Alright, so
my stupid mistake, though, is going to cost me with the lost health.
I mean, it is Nick, though, so he may not even finish. Like, as good as Domino is.
Yeah, I didn't deserve it. They played better. They played better.
Yeah.
I didn't deserve that. That should have been a win, though. They played better than me. Well done. It's frustrating. That is very, very frustrating. But it is what it is.
Yeah, I had one of those last night.
Oh my god! And that's an unforced error. Like, that's just me being overzealous, right? Oh well.
It is definitely harder on stream, I found. So there is that too. Like,
yeah, like I decided
and
to
like
be.
we're all chatting, and you know.
I have only played BGs on stream thus far.
Yeah.
Scary.
Well, I was like, I was wanted to be clever when you were talking about like all the stuff that's been going on in the game, and I made the joke, and then I immediately got smacked up by Sasquatch.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I've actually got to run, guys. So thanks for chatting and hanging, and good luck, Vega. I think you got this.
Thanks, Campo. I appreciate you being
Two
here,
straight
man.
wins. It's gonna be great. So
Let's do
see
it.
you later, DLL. Thanks.
Let's do it.
Catch you later, man.
See you, bud.
Bye.
Meta, where you going, my friend? Snoozy Apple, what's up, dude? Yeah. Hey, it's all good. I'm glad you're here. What's up, Boris? Sassy does not like jokes. I tried to be clever, and he slapped me around. How you doing, buddy? DL, you got plans for the weekend?
Yeah, we're actually going to a ballet tomorrow.
Ooh.
It is not one of the classic ones. It's Edward Elgar. Most people will know him because he's the guy who wrote Pomp and Circumstance, but I promise it's more interesting than that. He also wrote the Enigma variations, including the Nimrod one, which is how I know that means hunter and not bozo.
Mm-hmm.
But he's one of England's biggest composers, and they basically took a bunch of his lesser-known music and put it together as music to a Peter Pan ballet. And I remember seeing it like 5 years ago and really enjoying it, and the production's back. So, taking my family this time.
Right on. That's awesome. Have a blast, man.
Thanks.
Buddy, I actually just put out a video, last like month, on like how to be happy and like advice for all players in MCoC that might be helpful to you. Let me get through this.
Oh, for Furry?
Yeah.
I'll go take a look.
And I can give a more detailed answer here after this matchup. It'd be funny if this guy, this player, is in the stream being like, Vega told me what he's weak to.
Daniel, let's not take shots at anybody. But yeah, there's the link right there, Fareed.
Oh, man, I see I was paying too little attention. I didn't even think about it. I don't even know if I had tech champions that I passed up for this.
Oh, I hate that feeling.
Yeah.
Was this mistake avoidable?
Yeah. Like what level of not smart was I just now? Yeah.
Right.
Are we going 10 out of 10? 5 out of 10? Either way, clearly not smart. All right. Hopefully I should give you guys a better viewing on what Galan can do, why. I wish people hadn't caught on to ban him all the time, but why it's smart. Let's see. I tried to take Sasquatch with Galan and didn't think through the damage mitigation of Wrath.
Oh yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah, it didn't go well.
T-minus 46 days until I have some shots at him.
He good, my friend. He real good.
Mm-hmm. Vegan hipster Galactus.
Oh my gosh, why did I do that? I'm trying too hard to show you guys how good he is.
I actually do have Mysterio in my deck, Chuck, but I understand why people don't use him. Because he is more fragile on defense than you think he is.
So there you go. I tried too hard to show you guys how great he is. I'm going to stop trying to show you guys how good he is.
That's still a really beefy chunk to take off in Apocalypse.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, right? Is like, if you do that, which I have done more than once, you just stay calm, you'll be fine.
Yeah, it's kind of like Hood. It's nice to get the full payout.
One thing I would suggest is and it's, I don't know why I keep making the mistake, is don't hit their block too many times and actually trigger the node. Hitting the block is advantageous because it powers you up. But I think I did it against Sasquatch too. So what I took, what should be a sure win, and I don't know, I would think we'd still get the win here. But
yeah, the ideal there definitely would have been allowing yourself to idle forward and throwing the unblockable special into it, right?
100%. Yep. Yusafa, I was really hoping to see that you got it there, man. Finally got an update from Yusafa. All right, so we still got the win. So you guys can see, like, even if you don't get it in the first one for whatever reason, patience is key. Just make sure you throw your special while you're still in the harvest or whatever it's called. Otherwise, you don't do nearly as much damage. And then you just reset and you're good to go. Okay. I think I need to... Let's see what he places. I think this is still salvageable, but I might need to strategically lose. Do we want to place Bishop or Fury? Fury. Because if I place Bishop, he uses Kitty. If he's a good Kitty player, he destroys me. And let's rely on the Mad Cow. Gabrielle, after this matchup, buddy, we'll do some chat. Thank you so much for repeating. That's not spam. I like it when people repeat. Sometimes we just don't see stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Or Gabriel. I always go with Gabrielle, but it's probably Gabriel.
Let me scroll back up. So, you can try that, Gabriel, but honestly, I would use your Elder's Marks when you get them. And the main reason is because if you are a free-to-play player, then I'm assuming that your roster, however solid it is not like doesn't feel competitive at Diamond or Platinum, right?
Oh, shoot.
Oh, dang it.
I don't know why I thought that was going to be unblockable.
Yeah, not quite enough charges.
No.
Yeah, but so the point is that if you feel like you might have trouble competing against those kinds of players in the first place, then trying to get a bunch of wins out of your Elder's Marks all in one season is probably going to hurt you. And you probably will get you'll get more completion points all in one season, but I think it's probably going to be a bit of a losing bargain. Relative to just getting that benefit every season. Okay, well then the same basic idea for those in your alliance. I don't know, I haven't run the math, but I'm not sure it's possible to run the math right now, because we don't really know where the leaderboard is for that event. But my suspicion is that it wouldn't be worth it because you might be costing yourself some wins.
Speaking of costing yourself a win, that should have been an easy win. Like, that should have been an easy win. Your timing could not have been better on, costing yourself a win. Oh my god. Like, it was all set up. Mr. Excalibur, it's your fault. I'm blaming you. All right, we can still do this. It is salvageable.
It's obviously because Rintra just isn't good enough.
It's definitely Rintra's fault. Definitely Rintra's fault. This can still be saved. This can still be saved. Not all hope is gone yet. Not all hope is gone yet.
Oh, dang it.
Yeah.
I'm watching the delayed one, but
remember how I used the word yet? Hope may be gone. My eyes probably lit up with the initial placement.
I know.
It's true. Jinxie. That's right.
Yeah, we'll see what happens, Gabriel. I mean, they've told us this is not the final version of the rewards, and so I'm just trying to play it as I feel they intended it without worrying about like what weird behavior I could potentially do, and see how that feels. For one thing, because I'm in the CCP and that allows me to give more direct feedback, and also just kind of see how that experience matches up against whatever they decide to change, if that makes sense. Take care, Meta. Value of Hulkling's Awakened ability, I think it's quite good. I don't think it's necessary. That's kind of where almost all SIGs fit now. I do think, especially in this meta, and for certain fights, I think I place a bit more value on the upgrades to his Pierce buffs than I do on the longer Fury, which is what I see a lot of people point to. Because the extra armor penetration is pretty big for him since he, like, never crits.
Jeez Louise. That was a very frustrating AI. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that AI. It was just very frustrating.
Yeah,
No. Yeah,
I was
Kitty.
talking on. Oh,
Kitty
hey,
didn't wanna play ball. Oh my god.
bravo, overseer.
Hey. Overseer did it. Uncle Hulk. For those who've been watching long enough, that's another example of, I haven't won a lot of matchups that way, but like leaning into where you're strong. I gotta come up with a better term than leaning in, but taking advantage of where you're strong. The strength of my roster is I've got all these beefy two ways. Use them. Something good can maybe happen. We told someone to get back to their question, and don't give up. Yeah, don't, honestly. Was it Gabriel? Do you answer their question?
Kind of, yeah, if you want to take a stab at it. It was basically, do you think there's any value in a free-to-play player saving up Elder's Marks and going all in on one season?
What, did you basically say it's too early to know? Okay, well, here. So I am, yeah.
Yeah, I think that was the crux of what I said.
So, guys, I'm clearly not a free-to-play player. I'm not pretending to be one. But for this season, I will not spend on... Let's see, I've got a little green juice on my beard. I will not spend on units. I will not spend units or dollars, money, on Battlegrounds. I put out the video. The advice was like, hey, we'd like to just see like nothing, not even your current units. And so you can kind of see where I'm at right now. And I will be continuing to update this. I've been putting it on my Twitter. I'll put it on the YouTube community post, and maybe at some point I'll do a video on it if I think it's like truly interesting. But the thing is like if you look at this, I have gotten some rewards from the Alliance event, which is obviously going to skew things. Not many people are playing in for Loki or SSX, which is where DLL plays, right? These Alliance are... Oh, hey, Yusafa did it. Congratulations, man. That's cool that you came here and told us. Like, seriously, thank you very much for letting us know. That's amazing. That is amazing. Yusafa had a BS loss to me yesterday. He actually beat me, but he got that black screen to death. And so that kind of comes into play a little bit too, right? Like the Alliance, and you can kind of see where I'm at. You can see how many Elders Marks I have. And that's because I have been moving my way up the rankings too, because you start to get some pretty beefy, or what feel like it, Elders Marks. Like, look at this, guys.
Yeah,
so,
the Alliance rewards really helped too. I was completely surprised when I got the 50 last night.
Yeah, and I think one thing that might... Anyways, you get them as you move up. You can see it at rank happening, right? And I don't know. And the big crux of it, and the kind of like why I asked, is we just don't know right now. We have no idea. Like it's like any other auction, right? Think of it like an auction. One of the reasons people do auctions, or like a blind auction anyway, is like you just don't know what other people are bidding. So like you may have this pre-established idea on the value, but that is going to fluctuate significantly as far as the actual price that's paid for something based on what other people have come in for their willingness to pay for it. Then, if and when leaks start happening, people start showing their scores and stuff like that, it could really start to inflate stuff. So I'd hate to advise someone to wait thinking they're going to go big like next season, and then next season's the one where everyone goes outrageous, and then season 3, people are like, oh, well, I'm going to save again, or what. Basically, really long answer to like, I wouldn't try to game it. Not yet. I wouldn't try to game it yet. So, Big Germ, hey, hello, Vega, have you been? Do you have any champion recommendations for the final Kang? I'm trying to figure out who to be my second rank 4. I don't even remember Kang anymore. I did that live on stream too. DL, you're so much better at this stuff. Do you remember who was good and not? Like,
for Kang?
I literally live streamed it, Germ, and I remember I got pretty good at it.
This is for Superior Kang, right?
I'm assuming so, yeah, because he's going for a second rank 4.
Yeah, so for Superior Kang, you want lots of buffs, lots of debuffs. So like I got through 3. The best I didn't end up soloing it. I may go back at some point. It's a fun fight. The best I did was I got through 3 phases with Joe Fixit with Odin pre-fights.
That's exactly what it was. Ultron with Odin pre-fights.
Yeah, that's what an awful lot of people use. It's very, very good.
Yeah.
Torch with Odin pre-fights does great. You can use somebody like Hyperion, but you just want a lot of buffs and a lot of debuffs. And ideally, you want that in a couple places on your roster in case you die and you're like, all right, I can really cash in on this phase.
Mordo holds block. Hey, Vega. Speaking of Mordo, I still think I might rank him up for this. What are your plans for coach of the tournament? You know what, dude? That's a really great question. We'll do this, and I'm going to do one more round. I'll put Elder's marks on it, all the marbles. And I was just gonna do like a synopsis video, like on Mondays maybe or Tuesdays, being like, here's what happened this week. Make sure you go watch everyone, that sort of thing, kind of updating on the tournament itself. But then I was listening to Infamous's stream this morning, and he's like, hey, it'd be really cool if you did commentary on our streams. Excuse me a second, guys. I apologize. All right, I'm back. So he's like, it'd be really cool if you did the commentary, and I had avoided doing that. In fact, DLL, I even kind of talked with DLL a little bit about this, and I was like, I feel badly streaming other people's streams because part of it is I want to provide a platform for a lot of my friends and these great YouTube channels to get more viewers. And you know, obviously, like Mike or Suida or Legacy or Slayer, or there's a lot of big names in there too. If they're streaming, I think people go watch them already. But I have a lot of friends who have like these really great channels, you know, 300, 400, 1,000, whatever. And so I don't want to take their views. But what Infamous said was actually, what you know, especially if you tell them, please go subscribe or view them too, it actually helps us get more eyes on it. Plus, people enjoy hearing you comment on it because while we're actually doing our fights, we're going to be concentrating, maybe not talking as much. So I just put it up, and we're still trying to figure it out. If people are open to me streaming their stream, then yeah, if I'm available, I will go ahead and do that. I think we'd have a lot of fun for it. The big caveat for me will be, make sure you go and subscribe, check them out. They really are great players, informative channels. You'll get better as you are entertained. So let's go ahead and do one more. We're going to do one more. I'm going to do it with the Elder's Marks. Let's see if we can get up into what's after Platinum? Diamond or something?
That sounds correct.
Yeah. Let's try to do it. Let's go. I was also hoping not to go up against the same person again. Just 3 felt like a lot.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna pay a little more attention than I normally do. BK Hood is great, man. The health pools, I don't think they've made them worse because everyone's going up, all the champions going up against the big health pools. But he's not nuking them in like 20, 30 seconds. 30 seconds, I guess, is probably better. 20 is a little much. But you guys can
I've had some very, very good fights with Hood. He's one of my best answers to Emma, who's pretty darn annoying in this meta.
Really? I had not thought about that at all. That's a really smart use.
All passives.
Yeah. I had not thought of that at all.
I imagine Silver Scent is okay, but he doesn't really have the buff control that Hood does, so it's probably not quite the same.
I am totally thrown off. There's no Human Torch. Like, I literally don't know what to do right now. Shoot. I know those bands seemed really odd. If someone remembers what they are, we can talk about them later.
Oh, but one thing Hood is not good for is Black Widow Deadly Origins. I made a massive mistake on my stream yesterday. Do not go invisible against her. It's one of the things she was designed to combat, and I was a fool. Oh, Campo also used Hood for Emma. Nice. I was considering putting Emma in my deck, because I do have like a Sig 165 star, but she is a 5-star. And if you can do anything to get to her health pool directly, like with Hood, she's not that she's not that beefy. So that's what I'm just gonna look at.
I did not give myself a thing counter, did I?
Torch should. Yeah, it's a weird one. Thing Sig 20 worth it for Battlegrounds. I don't know about. I mean, he's immune to a lot. If you have time, I would probably go to the special 3 just for the smolders, but I know that that's Battlegrounds.
I'm honestly not sure how to do this. Yeah,
Oof, yeah, there's that. I hadn't really processed how difficult it is to manage his rock stacks when this happens.
Yeah, there was a part of me that was almost like, should I just like throw this one once I saw it? I think he threw it too, though. I think my opponent threw it as well, right? Because didn't they use?
Yeah. So just remember to throw a heavy. Now that you can actually hold temperature.
So like, I really don't want him to throw the special. I'm very curious how this ends up. Obviously,
Yeah.
not taking that explosive personality would have been great. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So they took it slow, probably all special 1 or special 3.
Yeah, and they probably knew that I wasn't going to have the best time. So smart play by Paul. Way to go. We're not dead yet. We're not dead yet. Although we do have a big problem. This is one of those ones. I talked about this earlier. I like almost outthink myself. Who the heck should I use? I don't have anyone to use to fight this I-bomb.
Penny.
You think Penny? Yeah.
Penny would be really good for him. You're just giving
Yeah.
up the defender.
Yeah. I don't know why I was tempted to use Domino. She's just saved me so many times. Yeah, thanks, Cedric. And that's obviously what DLL was reminding me of too. Thanks, guys. Mm-hmm. Is a rank 4 eyeball?
Might be. I've been seeing a fair number of those.
I thought that SB2 was going to kill him for sure. That really surprised me when it didn't. Kind of knocked me off my game. Sassy holding down the fort. That's my boy. That was an R4 Ghost Dog. Thanks. I was really surprised at SB2's eye bomb.
One thing that can slow down Herc: protection.
All right, we still got a shot. We are not dead yet. I think Doom. Heard good things about Doom. Let's see if I can learn from my last mistake with Domino, thinking that all parries would land. Or stick, I guess. Brian, yeah, what I've done is I started slowly adding in dedicated defenders to my deck, and I do think it's a good idea. And then I get like too excited and take too many of them. And then I miss parries, which is fun. All right, let's see if that one Miss Parry and then the 5-hit combo is going to kill me on this one. I think we'll probably be all right, though. Doom just, yeah. So we got to win there. Got to write that down because I am keeping track of all my Elder's Mark's use there. So, cool. We actually did it. I didn't know if we'd get that done today. We've been having a lot of fun, a lot of chatting. I had a rough streak there of playing pretty poorly, but we had a lot of fun. We had Campo on stream, DLL on stream, Slay on stream. Oh, DLL, we never updated to your channel. Anyone who's not already subscribed to DLL, make sure you go. If you don't mind, DLL, are you able to share it in the chat real quick? Make sure you go ahead and do that. He is awesome. I often call him the smartest man in the battle room, and it's for good reason.
I never know how to respond to it, but thank you.
Yeah, that's kind of one where if you're like, damn right I am, it's just kind of going to come across as anyone who disagrees is stupid.
I try to be thoughtful. Beyond that, I'll let other people judge.
But all these guys, all these awesome voices, all these smart people you heard are always in the description of all my streams and videos. Thank you so many. We had so many donations today. As usual, I forgot to write them down. I am so sorry. But thank you everyone for the donations. New channel member as well. I always appreciate all the support, whether it's donations, channel memberships, just showing up and chatting and making this fun, hitting the like button. Thank you so much. BK, we can finally match up now in Diamond 3. Ooh, I like it. I like the subtle humble brag there. That's nice. I like it. We'll see. DL, you got anything fun coming up MCoC YouTube wise? Tell the people about?
Well, let's see. There's the tournaments that are probably starting next week. So I'll be up against Nerd and B McG, which it's going to be a heavy week.
Yeah.
And then I'll probably be streaming Battlegrounds a lot. Like I said, I will at some point be doing an update to my Essential War Attackers series.
Oh, cool.
And yeah, that's the big stuff for now.
Cool. Thank you very much, my friend, for being on call. Thank you, everyone, for attending. Have a great weekend. I will try to get out, like I said, I think I'm going to break them down between attackers, defenders, and my favorite dual threats. Penny, you will not be surprised, is going to make 2 of those lists. There's going to be some crossover between them, and you kind of just saw why. Thank you so much for watching. Everyone have great weekends, and we got the tournament started Monday, the big tournament, so keep an eye out for all of that. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.
Later, everyone.